online crew. Oh gosh, I've forgotten to hang on. Hello, online crew. We're going to talk about multiple personal profiles today. Like, have you heard? This is really weird because for the longest time, it's been actually a major kind of offense and a thing to build a business off your personal Facebook profile. And now, like, the rules have completely changed. So I wanted to talk about it with you. Have you heard this? Have you seen a notification come up and you're all confused by it? I really want to chat about this because I think it could be, you could look at Facebook a little bit differently. Okay. It gives you options that you've never had before. And I don't know whether you've got the ability to do this yet, but it's rolling out. So just listen to the discussion and you can make up your own mind as to how you might want to leverage this new feature if you want to. So, hey, if we haven't met before, my name's Helen. I'm your online crew captain. So I am here to serve our amazing online crew here of social sellers and network marketers and those in MLM, building a business online. You want to leverage social media, but really implement social media systems for social sellers. That's what I specialize in, but do it in a way where you're being a human before a marketer. So if you really want to build your business with integrity and authenticity and be really genuine, but you want to leverage social media and build your business online, then you're in the right spot. So welcome. If anybody is new, let us know and put new in the comments. So I really wanted to bring this to your attention because this is really interesting, because for a very long time, it's written in Facebook's like policies, and that it was offending against Facebook's policies if you were building a business, being seen to be building a business from your personal profile. Now, we know that there's a lot of people in this industry that are very spammy. You know, the people that I'm talking about on their Facebook profiles, and they're just lucky they haven't had their profile shut down previously, but many people did. I don't know whether you did or anybody did that, anybody that went full hardcore business, especially in this industry on their personal profile. And there are some people that still do that. Their profiles were getting shut down for that because it was a real no-no. Then we got, and you may have this and you may be utilizing this. Actually, I'd be really interested to know who is utilizing the professional mode of a Facebook personal profile. Who's on that? Do you know what I'm talking about when I say the professional mode versus the traditional Facebook profile that you're probably familiar with or you still have? Who's switched over to the professional mode? If you don't know what I'm talking about, then just put that in the comments as well. But the professional mode was a bit of a game changer, because if you change to the professional mode, you can schedule posts in advance, you can get insights, you can just do things. I've even run an ad from my personal profile, which is just crazy to think that you can even do that. But there's lots of features that you can get from a personal profile in the professional mode that you can't on the ordinary mode. You'll know which you've got because the professional mode only gains followers. So when you look at it, it'll just say followers. The traditional sort of personal profile says followers and likes. It still says both, but a professional mode is on, and it just looks slightly differently. So just, checking in. Okay, so let me clarify one thing. Firstly, hello, Cherie. Good to see you here. We've got Marianne. We've got a Facebook user. Great to see you here. Yes. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Lucy. Great to see you. I don't have the professional mode. So is it that you don't have it or you haven't switched over to it? That's what I'd be interested to know as well. Not familiar from Marianne. Do you think I should ask Facebook? Everybody's got it. Okay, let me show you how to find it. Hi, Beth. How are you? So if you go to, now where's my spare phone? I wonder if that's charged up. Oh, it is. Okay, that's a bonus. So, oh no, I've got 1%. Hang on. Let's try to get, just died just then. Bugger. Can't use that. Okay, so let me think about this. I'm just going to walk you through it. When you go to, is it there or is it there? I think when you go to your personal profile, I think this is where it is. My spare phone just died. If you go to the three dots, like underneath your name, okay, there's the three dots on the side. If you click on that, I think this is where it was. Charge up for me. Charge up. Maybe somebody can clarify. So Beth, can you look at your phone? Are you on your phone or your computer? The three dots underneath your name, and that'll bring up a whole lot of options. At the very bottom of those options, it'll say turn on professional mode, or if you've already got it on, it'll say turn it off. So it's the very bottom of those options. I think that's where it is. So it's not automatic. You have to switch to it. So again, go to your personal profile, go to three dots, open up the options. From memory, that's where it is. And it says, like the very bottom, it says switch to professional mode. What I do like about it is that you can switch back and forth. Unlike when the business page, when we got the new version of the business page, if you switch to the new version of the business page, you did not want to switch back because you lose a whole lot of things and you even lose the followers. Don't be afraid to go to professional mode, switch it back, switch it forward, switch it back. There's no issues with that. Okay. So that changed the game a little bit, but this changes the game a bit again. Okay. So as of a couple of weeks ago, this is brand new. So 2 or 3 weeks, 3 weeks at most, Facebook has given us the ability to create multiple personal profiles kind of legally, or it doesn't offend Facebook's policies. Up to 4, I think it is. Let me just check my notes. Yep. So you can have up to 4 additional personal profiles. Why would you? But anyway, let's discuss it. Okay. So you may have seen a strange option to create. It's just sitting there in your settings and it says create a new profile. And you're like, why would I create a new profile? Someone reached out to me a couple of weeks ago and said, I'm seeing this. What's wrong? Have I done something wrong? And I didn't even know what it was then. So you may see from your personal profile the option to create another personal profile. So this is what it is. You can create up to 4. Okay. But have a think about this for this industry. This now enables you to legally, so to speak, so it doesn't offend Facebook's policies, have a completely separate personal profile for your business. You do not need a separate username and login like password details. They're allowing us to have another 4 additional personal profiles within the same username and password. So those of you that have got a business page, you know how you can switch between your personal profile and your business page. So this would just be an additional thing to switch to. So those of you that don't have a business page, if you created an additional personal profile, it'll just in your Facebook, it'll just enable you to switch between the profiles. So you could create a profile that's not even your personal name. It could be a more creative name. That's okay. So it's just food for thought. Those of you that get hung up on, and I know you're out there and I know you're listening, I don't want to post on my Facebook because my friends and family might see it. Go and create. Facebook's giving you the option now. Go and create another personal profile and start again for your business with no fear. Do you see the potential in this? Potentially for the, you know what I'm trying to say. Maybe you've got team members. They're telling you they want to build online, but they're not doing anything because of the fear. They're not putting anything in their stories. They're not putting anything on their personal profile because they're worried that their parents or their grandparents or their ex-boyfriend or their family or their cousins or whatever might see it. Give them this option. So just to clarify though, this was rolled out, like it was introduced, I think it was the 27th of September that it was brand new, and they're rolling it out. So you may or may not see it yet. I don't know. Some of you might see it. If you don't see it, it's being rolled out from now. But I do think it gives people that have fear around social media and family and friends, it gives them another option. So I wanted to share this with you because you may not be aware. You may see it pop up and go, why is Facebook even telling me to create another personal profile? That doesn't even make sense. This is why. And, for you or team members that are very shy to post on social media, this could be a way around it. So do you see the potential? It's just good for you to know information like this, know the options, and to coach your team through it if you've got a team, that this could be a way to get people out there a little bit more without the fear. Okay? On your itinerary. What do you mean by itinerary, Beth? I've been there and am there now, and it doesn't have that on there. I do see create another pro. Oh, so you've got it, but you can't see professional mode. So I would have thought everybody would have professional mode by now, but it's possible. Like everybody sees slightly different things. So it's possible that you may not have it, Cherie. I guess you could follow up with Facebook and see if they can give it to you somehow. So Beth, on your itinerary, go to your profile, 3 dots down near the bottom, turn on. Yeah, so it's exactly what I said before. Okay. On your profile. Yep. Okay. Thanks for clarifying that. Totally get it, Marianne. Lucy, if my Facebook pages are restricted from advertising, do you know if this will transfer to the new profile? Not necessarily. So here's the conditions that you want to know as well. So it's rolling out globally in the next few months. So if you don't have it now, you will in the future. But it did say, let me get to it. So when you create it, when you click on, so some of you might see this, it says create another profile. So you click on that, it'll ask you to choose your profile name. So you can have up to 4 additional usernames, but the username is unique. So you have to choose a username. Then it'll take you to another screen and it'll ask you if you want to invite your existing friends to that new profile. So you can literally, when you set up this new profile, you can go tick, 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 and go through all your friends and invite them to your new profile. It might confuse the crap out of them, but you could. Then it takes you to the next screen once you've done that. So you might choose to start from scratch and not invite any of your current friends. Totally up to you, but it just gives you the option. Do you want to add any of your current friends to this new profile? It will then also ask you if you want to join any of the groups that you're already connected to from your other profile from this new profile. So it literally says join new groups, and you can join groups from that new profile that you've created. So it takes you to that screen. So this is the setup phase. Okay. And you don't need it, as I said, you don't need a separate email or login or password. You can just flip between the two profiles. Okay. And that one is sitting in your settings. If you've got it, if you just go to your settings, it'll say create new profile. If it's not in your settings, then you haven't got it yet. Okay. But it does say that the privacy settings don't carry over. So nothing carries over from your original profile. And that would include Facebook advertising as well. So I've been able to place an ad from my personal profile, but that's only because the option to advertise popped up for me. It's not a given that you can and that's on the professional mode. It's not a given that you can advertise from the professional mode of a personal profile. It was a feature that was given to me that I took advantage of. So you may not see advertising even on the professional mode. You would have to have the professional mode to be able given the advertising feature. Lucy, does that make sense? So just because you've been restricted in Facebook advertising doesn't mean you're going to be given the opportunity to advertise from a personal profile, because first you need the professional mode and then you have to be given the feature to advertise from the professional mode. What I'm talking about here in today's live is not the professional mode. It's just another personal profile. And just because you create another personal profile doesn't mean you're going to be given the option to turn that into a professional mode either. You're going to have to see what features you've got. Is this charged up yet? No, died. And just to clarify, Cherie, where you saw it pop up, where it says create another profile, that's in your settings. That's not where you're going to see professional mode. Where you're going to see switch to professional mode is actually by going to your actual personal profile and clicking on the 3 dots on your profile. And that's normally where you see. You still might not have it there, but I just want to clarify it's not in your settings. It's on off. You've got to choose it while you're already in your personal profile. Click the 3 dots there and it'll be the very bottom option if you've got it. Okay, you still might not have it. But none of the privacy settings or default settings that you've got set on your ordinary personal profile carry over to this new profile. So if you've got settings set up, if you've got things in your privacy, if you've got that you only post to friends only or what, none of that carries over to this new profile. So you would have to set up all your settings and privacy like you are setting up a new profile. Okay. So it's a standalone profile and you have to set it up accordingly. Now, what it also said is your main profile, so your main personal profile now has to remain your name. That has to be you. But these additional personal profiles can be different names. They don't have to be your personal name. It could be your more creative name. So just let your mind mull over the possibilities for this or people in your team, okay? What does that mean? Oh, but the last thing on my note says, obviously my fear, I think this is good. I think this is a good innovation of Facebook. I think it gives options for people that are so hung up on the family and friends things that it holds them back. I think it gives them an option. What worries me though is the fraud and the misrepresentation side of it. So if you've been around for a while, you might know there are people floating around pretending to be me and they're not me. There's more than one personal profile floating around. One of them's called Helena Martin. So it's not Helen Martin. She's called herself Helena Martin, but it's all my photos. Like she's literally taken my identity. So I've had people do that with my business page as well. Even when you report it or you guys help me to report it, Facebook comes back with silly messages saying, oh, we can't see that they're doing anything wrong. It's like, hello, they've got all my photos and my identity. Can you not see that anything's wrong here? They still don't take them down. I think that this feature, there's people out there that will take advantage of anything for the wrong reasons. And this could enable somebody that doesn't have good intentions to create multiple profiles with other people's identities. So it could be used by some people for the wrong reason. Let's hope not. But just think about this for the ability for either yourself or members of your team that are really holding themselves back because of fear, because of the family and friends thing. They could just easily now, as long as you've got the setting, and if you don't, as I said, it's rolling out from now. You'll see it soon. They could go and start from scratch, and you could go and friend request a completely different network of people. You could put content out there that promotes your, you still do it in an attraction marketing way, that promotes your products in an attraction marketing way or your business opportunity. And there's just like no fear around it. So I do think there is an opportunity here for our industry. So if you've got anybody in your network or in your team that they hold themselves back or they're quite open about the fact that they're scared, tag them in this video. Like seriously, let them learn about this, let them go and look and see if they've got the feature. And this could be, a way forward for some people. Okay. Okay, thanks. So Lucy's just found it. Awesome. Turn on professional mode. Yep. And if there's something you're missing, it's like, oh, where's that gone or whatever, just turn it off and turn it back on. So Cherie, yes, in my personal profile, click the 3 dots and it looks like you still don't have it. So yeah, occasionally that happens. So Marianne, your professional dashboard has an ad center. Ooh, that's a good sign. So you might be able to advertise. So just follow that through and have a look. You might be able to advertise from your personal profile. If you're on professional mode that you're talking about. Okay. Some people have it, some people don't. Not everybody has all the same features. Okay. No worries, Cherie. Just trying to troubleshoot for you. But there you have it. Now, so I hope that's useful to know, and you can share that information around. Now, if you're in my coaching community, I just did a full training on Facebook groups. How do you create them? How do you launch them? How do you get engagement in them? How do you grow them? So if you're a coaching community member, go and listen to the recording of that training. And that was that was part 2 on Facebook groups. Part 1 was last week, and next week I'm doing onboarding systems and duplication in Facebook groups in the coaching community. If you're not in the coaching community and you'd like to be, you can join for a whole $1. If you go to my website, helenmartinonline.com, you'll see a button there to join the coaching community. And what I was going to say, tomorrow. Now, for those of you that follow along with me on my lives, I'm not live tomorrow because I'm away, but I have a post going up at exactly the same time I would normally go live. So go to, either Instagram if you're watching up there, or my Facebook page, or YouTube, or my group. So still come and find me at the same time I would normally go live, because I've got a post going up about a brand new feature on Facebook. It's totally different to what I'm talking about today, on Facebook and Instagram. So I've got what it is, how to access it. It's just a cool little new feature that Facebook and Instagram have put out. And I've got screenshots of how to find it and what to do with it. And that's being posted at the time that I would normally go live tomorrow. So I'm still going to show up for you tomorrow and give you that information. It just won't be live. It'll be in the form of a post, because I'm going to be away. So look out for that information tomorrow. Okay. So live wise, I will see you guys next week for more updates. You never know what I'm going to turn up with, but I'll look forward to seeing you guys next week. Bye.